And the kind of men we're talking about, and I'm not just going to label them as like that's the totality of who they are, but are at a phase in their life, and if they're not careful, it could become them for the rest of their life, is they are, again, I'm tempted to not even use the word men, but they're men who won't face you and make things right. They won't, something happens, they give their word, there's a deal, now there's a conflict, they won't face you, they won't make things right. And if they do say that agree to make things right, they go home and talk to their wife or whatever, it changes or their feelings change, and then they don't do it, and there's no man there. There's no one to meet you. There's no one to keep the agreement.
Are you talking about like the disappearing, or are you talking about like not keeping your word?
The disappearing. I mean, I think sometimes words, the words we give get broken, but not even to show up to make it right and avoid facing you.
Not addressing the issue.
And it's like there's nothing there. There's not a man there. It's all mushy and...
Wow.
I have a Turkish friend of mine who lives in Fairfield, Iowa, where there's a meditation university. It's a Maharashi or something like this. Anyway, so there's a lot of meditators. There's a lot of people into like spirituality, high vibrations, this sort of thing. And he was in business with this guy, and he was an older guy. Turns out he's from, the 60s. And I came up with the name like Flowerboys because it goes back to, the late 60s was like flower power. Everything was about flowers and, emotions and being free and...
all good values.
Yes, all of this. And I find that it's a lot of these guys from that era, actually, who have no backbone, can't give their word, won't show up, won't get it done. And they're pretty much just going to melt at whatever their woman says or whatever their emotions say. And there's no man there.